Bed. Love.
Bed.
Bed.
Love.
Beyond.
Beyond.
Bed. Love. Beyond. Bed. Love. Beyond.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Bed Love Beyond, the podcast for the hopeful and the hater in us to discuss sex, love, and whatever's clever with like-minded people like you who are also in limbo with love.
Like us.
Thank you for listening to us on Podbean, iTunes, Pocket Cast, Stitcher, and
Google Play.
yeah, so it's episode 31. This is going to be a part of a series called Guy Code, Girl Code. And the first part is, can you date a friend's ex?
Oh, hell no. I mean, I don't think it's a good idea.
Right. Okay, so let's just
Oh, I have a funny story first.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
So this morning I get a text message, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not dating I'm not like on the dating apps anymore.
Right.
But I got a text message from this guy. Obviously I didn't save his number, and maybe I guess he saved mine. So he sends me a picture and he's like, I'm clearing out my phone book. I just want to know how I know you and if I should save your number. So he sends me like a picture of him with like muscles and stuff. It was so stupid. So I was like laughing at it. I was like, God, people are so corny. So I was like getting ready for work and I replied, met you on a dating site, never met, all good, not looking to date anymore, seeing someone. And I was like, thanks, erase my number, peace. And then I like wrote www.bedlovebeyond.com.
so
I was like, yo, you gotta get some free promotion out of this.
I guess, yeah. So like you sunned him and then like, yo,
Yeah.
buy my album.
Exactly.
Wow.
And I was like super proud of myself too. I was like, go Jen. Go
That
Jen.
is funny.
So if you're listening to the podcast, sorry. Bye. Bye.
That's funny. Oh wow, that's cool.
I just think I'm gonna start like just doing that all the time now though. Like I'm just gonna just put that as my signature.
Oh man.
And even in group messages with people I don't know, like when people send me group messages, I'm just gonna reply, put the Bed Love Beyond address.
All right, peace. bedlovebeyond.com. That's funny. So this topic arises just because I just thought it was a good topic to discuss, and also I personally have been on both sides of the spectrum.
Ooh.
So obviously, yeah, I'm gonna tell my stories, but I do definitely want to hear what you think about it. But all right, so the first one was I believe I talked about this before, but it was when maybe like 8 or 9 months out of not dating my ex anymore. we were broken up, but we were still trying to be like, oh, let's be friends, even though you really can't.
Right.
But we were for the time being, and then she told me we went to like lunch together, and then while we were leaving, like she told me, she was like, oh look, just wanted to let you know that there's this guy. I think he's trying to like get to know me more and stuff like that, and like you know him, and I just told him straight up just because I wasn't interested, but more so I would just think that it was weird because like you know him, like I'm not interested in him, just let you know, blah blah blah. And I was like, oh wow, that's like, you know, thank you for letting me know about that. And I was like, who was it? And then like she told me who it was, and I was like, yo, that bastard. Cause like the thing was the reason why it pissed me off was because, for one, he would always say like on Facebook, oh like you know, oh you're pretty and stuff like that, like every so often, or he would like a picture that she put up of like herself. But the
Wait, he said she was pretty when you guys were together?
I believe so. Yeah.
That didn't like weird you out?
I mean, yeah, but whatever, you know, or liked, he liked her picture and stuff like that. But it wasn't like every day or whatever. But
Whatever.
it happened. But the thing was, the illest thing was is that they never met each other. So I'm like, how are they friends on Facebook? You know what I'm saying? Like they never met each other, but he just knew her through me.
Secret lover. Sorry.
No.
I just had that song in my head.
No, it definitely wasn't that. But but I was just like, what the hell? And like it was just so weird. And then we broke up, and then she's a big fan of like karaoke, and like he would go out like every Tuesday with like a whole bunch of friends, like 9 or 10 people, like 9 or 10 deep, and go to like a local like karaoke bar or whatever. And then she told me that like, yeah, he invited me to go to like karaoke, and I was like, she wanted to go at first because it's karaoke, but then she started noticing like, nah, he wants to go, he wants me to go like for me, and I'm just like, oh, so this guy's trying to be slick. I was like, oh, I don't like that. Like that's not cool, because like, yo, that was supposed to be my wife, and granted, because of the situation, yes, he had quote unquote the right to like ask her out. I wasn't with her, she was single. They could have gone out.
Right.
But I guess it's just the morality type of thing. But but that's in question. I mean, that's why we're having this podcast in the first place, to see the ambiguity of it. But like, yeah, they could have gone out. She didn't even need to tell me, but she did, and she was like, yo, I'm not interested in him, blah blah, and because of you. And I was like, wow, that's awesome. Like, thanks for that. And I'm gonna have to bust this guy in the face, or get somebody to do it, because I'm skinny. But
Oh God.
but yeah,
Fight your own battles, damn it.
I didn't like that whatsoever.
But have you ever been in that situation where you liked somebody, one of your friends' exes?
Yeah, but we weren't like, I mean, yeah, we're cool, but like not like I call him every day, we hang out and stuff like that.
You know each other.
Yeah, we know each other, and like if I see him on the street, yo, what's up, man? And like, yeah, so yeah, like I developed like feelings like for her, like nothing like ever happened. I never barely, wow, English. I barely see her, but like sometimes we just talk to each other on like Facebook and stuff. But and I'm like, I don't know if I should do that, because obviously I know how that feels, to be on the other end.
What if you got his permission?
And here's the thing. Thank you for saying that.
You're welcome.
No, because here's the thing. No. Because here's the thing. To me, and I'm sure that's the first thing that people would think of. Oh, like, oh, what if you got his permission? Blah blah blah. But to me, don't you think that's offensive to the woman? Like, why would I need to ask permission to go out with somebody that he's no longer going out with?
Guy code, motherfucker.
But she's her own woman.
I understand that, but guys and girls have like a specific code that they need to live by in order to remain harmonious with each other. So like, if I liked one of my friend's ex-boyfriends, I wouldn't. I just couldn't. I couldn't, because I couldn't imagine that, like,
the other way around.
They were like, because they're my friends. Like, not that I think any of my friends are nasty or anything, but like, I just couldn't imagine my friend who I love and this new person who I want to love being intimate together, and then me being intimate with that person. I couldn't do it. I just couldn't. I don't know why, but I just can't. So.
No, I feel you. I mean,
I don't know. It's just me. Like, that's just me.
Yeah.
I can't. I mean, but I am in situations where, like, I'm friends with someone who I dated, and I'm best friends with his wife. So, but it happened the opposite way.
Yeah.
Like, truth be told, let's let the cat out of the bag. Our guests, Nubia and Vision. Right. I dated Vision when I was in college. But, like, not, like, real dating. Like, I was in college, and I was having fun, and we dated. And then I dated a lot of other people, and he dated a lot of other people. Right. And, yeah, you guys just crossed. Right. And then, like, paths. He met her, and he was like, I want you to meet my girlfriend. And I was dating someone, and I was like, I want you to meet my boyfriend. And we were all best of friends. Yeah. And we've all been not my ex, he's gone. But we've all been best of friends ever since. And, like, it's a running joke. Like, when people ask her, how do you know Jen? You know, she's like, oh, it's Vision's ex-girlfriend. And it's like,
because technically it's true.
And to adults, like, who don't understand our bond, like me and her actually bonded over a period when I broke up with my ex and she broke up with him.
Yeah.
Her and I just became like super close.
Yeah.
So, like, to other people, like, ugh, you know, but like her mom knows, his mom knows, and I'm literally like part of their family now.
Yeah.
And it's not weird, and we don't think about it, and I don't have like any attraction towards, you know, either of them, you know, so it's nothing.
Right.
I love them to death, but they're like brothers and sisters to me now.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, but it's a weird thing. So like that is weird enough in itself. But if it was like, if I knew her before that, I think it would just be weird.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't know. I'm trying to think if I've ever been in that situation. I just haven't. And maybe I've just been lucky enough not to be in that situation. And I don't know that there's anyone who dated one of my exes after I did.
Mm-hmm.
I know that there's always rumors that specific people liked like specific ones of my exes.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, you've never found any of your friends' boyfriends attractive?
No, I don't date like the same kind of
guys
that they do.
Okay.
So I can't specifically think of anyone that I've been, and I couldn't like look at them like that.
Right.
Like I just couldn't. Like, yeah, I'd be like, oh, he's a nice looking gentleman.
Mm-hmm.
But like I wouldn't be like, damn, I wonder what that dick be like. No.
Yo.
I just wouldn't. I just don't think like that.
Yeah. No, I feel you. No, but like, yeah.
I'm trying to think. Like, I really want to like be part of this conversation.
No, you are, because that was a real good thing that you said about the Vision of Nubia, because I completely forgot about that until you brought it up, and that's a perfect thing because adults can be adults, and like both of you guys like shared the same man, but it's like, okay, like now we're good, we're family, and that's it.
Right. Like we don't really talk about it other than to like shock people or like make a joke.
Yeah.
You know, like
because the reaction that you get when you do tell that joke, it's hysterical, but to other people it's shocking. It's just like, because that's the norm. Like, you don't do that. I remember I was talking to somebody about this, and they were like, and she put it very frank, because she was just like, oh, I would never do that. Like, hell no. She was like, why would I want somebody's leftovers?
Right. And that's the ongoing, like, you know, saying.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you took my man, you want my sandwich too?
Or like sloppy seconds or whatever.
Right.
And I get that, because I guess for me, for guys, well, obviously I can't speak for all guys, but I believe that men always want someone new to pursue and stuff like that. So when you try to but like, let's say if you fall back and you go with somebody who was somebody else's, it's kind of like cheating.
Right.
You know, I'm not cheating like, oh, I cheated on you, but like you cheated the system. Like, this person was a good thing, but not for your friend, but it could be for you. And it's like you didn't work for it because you already knew that she was good. It's just that she just wasn't good with your friend.
It depends on a lot. I think it depends on like what kind of relationship those people had. Like, if you have a relationship where it's just like, we dated, we had some dates, you know, we did hook up, but there's no like real like love there. I wasn't planning on marrying this person. I wasn't like envisioning my future with this person, you know.
Mm-hmm.
This person didn't really meet my family or my friend, like a lot of my friends or I didn't like invite them into my circle so much, you know. Just a couple people met them and that was it. Then it's like, whatever. There's been guys who I dated who I'm like, you know, or maybe who I went on a couple dates with, and I was like, I don't like this person.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this person's just not for me. Like, I never hooked up with them.
Yeah.
But like, I think that has a lot to do with it, like the intimacy piece.
Yeah. Like,
if I never hooked up with them and I'm like, you know what you'd be great for?
Yeah, like, this person.
Like, you are a good match with this person. You and I are not. Your company I can't stand.
Like, right. Like,
you know who would put up with your ass? I have a great person for you. Hold up.
Right.
You know, like, there's a lot of people who I've met who I'm like, you're mad cool, but like, I don't see you like that. But if you want, I got some single friends.
Right.
You know, but someone who like I've dated, who I was like in love with, who I wanted to like have a family with, no. Like, I still remember when, I mean, he said it to hurt me, but like one of my ex-boyfriends like said that he wanted to like sleep with one of my friends. And like, he specifically said it to hurt me, whether or not he really did or not. Maybe he did, who knows. But it like, it broke me.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to envision like him sharing something that we share with somebody who else who I care about. That's, to me, I just personally couldn't do it.
Yeah. No, I mean, I hear you. You're right, because like I said before, I think I would absolutely die if I found out one of my friends went out with my ex-fiance.
Right.
You know, I'd be like, what? Like, dude, like, I was going to marry this chick, you know?
Right.
I mean, that's not to say that if they work out, they work out. Like, you know, like, okay, they worked out, but like, I would be so vehemently pissed, like, inside, like,
Right.
my blood would be boiling. But at the same time, I understand your point too, where it was like, oh, you didn't have much going in that
Right.
relationship, so it's okay if you want to go out with that person.
Right. I think that just depends. I mean, I just couldn't. I don't know. But then you have to also think about it. Let's say like you're lusting over, like, okay, so let's say you're lusting over your boy's girl.
Okay.
You're like, damn, you know, they didn't work out, but maybe we will. And maybe you will. Maybe you guys have the right stuff. Maybe your ABCDs match up with your GFFRs, whatever the fuck they are.
Yeah.
Maybe they match. But maybe they don't. Maybe she is crazy. Maybe he was right.
Maybe he was right.
You know, but like, there's a reason why sometimes people don't, you know, work the way you think that they do.
Yeah.
You know, or like, there's reasons why people don't work out. You know?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
You know, like, oh, this bitch doesn't fucking brush her teeth twice a day.
Yeah, whatever quirk.
Whatever quirk it is, you know, I don't know. Maybe he really is annoying. Or like, you see a girl like bitching over a man, and you're like, he's a good man. Why does she do that?
Mm-hmm.
You're like, I would be so good to him. Bitch, maybe he really does piss you off, and you just don't know. Like, you just don't know what's about to happen.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It just doesn't make sense. I just couldn't do it. Like, I just don't know. Sometimes you gotta think about like the friendship. Like, is the friendship worth losing? Because you will lose a friend if it's not you know,
agreed upon
yeah.
thing. Yeah. So you're an advocate of the permission.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a shitty thing, but like, even before maybe you tell the girl that you like her, and it's a hard conversation to have, to be like, yo, dude, look, I know you and so didn't work out, but you know, I do think she's mad cool, and I feel like I feel something towards her, like, but I value our friendship. If you do value it, I don't know, maybe you can be like, I don't give a fuck what you think I'm smashing. But
Savage.
yes. But just be like, oh, well, you know, I just want to see how you feel about it, blah, blah, blah. Like, and if he's like, yo, dude, I'm way over that. Like, I'm in love with this girl, like, the new girl.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just go.
Mm-hmm.
You know, then you kind of have his blessing, and then you can be like, look, you know, I've already spoke to so-and-so, and he said, you know, whatever, because I didn't want to disrespect his friendship, and I don't want to disrespect you, but I want to know how you feel about it. But you never know. She may be like, dude, that was your best friend, or I don't know, whatever the connection is.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I couldn't do it. Like, I couldn't date any of my friends' boyfriends or exes. Well, obviously not boyfriends. Like, fuck yeah, give me him. Let me show you how this is done.
You don't need him tonight, do you?
Right, that's insane. No, there's no one actually that anyone's ever dated that I'm like, oh, I don't know. Because it's like, some of your friends, like your close friends, like their significant others become like your friends and family too.
Right.
You know, so like, I don't know. I just don't look at them like that.
Mm-hmm.
At least, like, ideally, that's how you'd like it to be.
Right.
You know?
I remember when, to go off your thing about how the initial connection was, I remember going out with and I've said this story before. I went out with this girl for like a month, like a long time ago, like damn near 10 years ago. And you know, she was like, oh, like, yeah, you're sweet, you're kind and stuff, but I don't think you're like you're adventurous enough. And I'm like, okay, well, I mean, I'm not really. Okay, so at least you're honest. Thank you. And then 1 year later, like a year later, I found out that she was going out with an associate of mine. You know, like I knew him, who's even less adventurous than me. So that effed up my head because I was like, well, what was the actual reason? I never. Well, I think I found out, but whatever. And they've been going out ever since then, and now they're getting married. But at the time, I was heated because I was like, you and I remember writing to him too. I was like, bro, like, yo, you didn't even like tell me, because like the thing is, it's not that necessarily I wanted his. He should have asked for my permission because it was only like a month, but like he knew that I liked her. He knew that I was going out with her and pursuing her. But the thing was, he thought that we wouldn't cross paths while they were together. So why do I need to tell him? You know, why does he need to tell me? You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm like, yo, we would see, like, he would come into my store sometimes. So what, you would never bring her in the store and, you know, you'd keep it like incognito. I was like, bro, you just should have told me so I could have like prepared myself, you know? Like, I found out by accident and I was just like, wait, what? They're together?
And how did you feel?
I felt hurt because he didn't tell me.
Like, and how did you feel? Tell me.
I'm on the couch. I'm like, well, oh my God. You know.
You felt broken?
No, but I was just like, dude, like, you didn't tell me. He's like, oh, I'm sorry, bro.
I just totally forgot. And we've had this story before. You and I have talked about this before. My friend, who I'm still friends with, told me not so long ago that she hooked up with my ex.
Yes.
I totally forgot about that. Thank you for reminding me. And if you listen to the podcast, it was Brooklyn. So you know it was, what, I don't know if you want to categorize him as one of the important ones.
No, definitely. Negatively or positively.
Right. I mean, just
definitely one of the important
ones in my life.
Yeah.
And she told me when she was intoxicated.
Truth serum.
Yeah, and
So, how did you initially feel, Jennifer?
I broke all over.
Right.
And I didn't want to because I don't like care for him like that anymore. But like the thought of it, and like the thought of it broke me, and then like the thought of like her
doing what she did
in consideration for the friendship,
right,
kind of broke me. But like when it happened, like her and I hadn't talked for like years.
Yeah.
And we just started talking again.
Yeah.
So like I guess like our friendship hadn't like been built up to like what it is. Even though we've known each other for a long time, and everyone else like suspected it was going to happen anyway, but I was broken, and I kind of just like didn't want to make a big deal about it because she was drunk and emotional, and I was kind of just like, let me not go and start a fight right now. Like, yeah, we're in the middle of Manhattan. I can't just like leave her here.
Yeah, and it would just be incoherent anyway.
Right. So I was like, no. And then like it just ate at me for days and days, and then like I was just kind of like projecting my anger at her for other things.
Well, and well, not at me, but like you would get mad at things, and then you would interject the thing that would happen. I'm like, that had nothing to do with like, oh, this TV doesn't work. Yeah, that's why she. Blah, blah. I'm like, what? Who's she? What are you talking about? You were really angry.
I was really just hurt, like, and then like I also kind of felt like a specific way about him, like,
yeah,
you don't give a fuck about me,
right? And
you probably never did. So I've spent a lot of time in my head, like, you know, not anytime recently, but like
right,
back then, like pining over the situation, like,
of course.
And now to find all this out, it was like, yo, I don't know, I didn't like it. I didn't, and like I finally just came out and told her, I was like, look, I know I said I was cool with it, but I'm fucking not, you know, and I'm not gonna not be your friend, but because I kind of just felt like it wasn't gonna like compute properly like to her, so it's just like whatever. Like I wouldn't do it, you know. I wouldn't do it to her. I wouldn't do it to anybody.
Right. So again, obviously this happened years after you guys broke up, right?
Yeah.
So again, it's a battle between like ethics and like morality or whatever, because like they could have not could have, they did do it, but like they could have gotten together legally because or whatever,
Right.
because you guys
Both
weren't together.
single,
Yeah,
right.
they're both single and they could have, but morality wise is like, bro, like, you know how important he was to me and you did what you did.
Right.
You know, that's not cool, you know. So
And I just don't know if some people get that. Like, that's like the thing. Like, when we're talking about girl code and guy code, and I know we're going to go like into it deeper in the future, but like, I just don't know if some people get that. Like,
Yeah.
I just don't think so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's because it's like an unwritten rule. Because like I said before, like I would flip if I found out that that one of my friends got with my girl. See, I said my girl, my ex.
And at the time,
You know?
at the time when it happened, I was with somebody. I was living with somebody. I was very happy.
Yeah.
You know, at the time when I found out, I was single, and honestly, I don't think either of those made a difference. I'm glad that I was single at the time.
Yeah.
Because I honestly don't think that my partner at the time would have understood my pain. Like, he wouldn't have got it. And I don't think in that situation you can, because you're like, well, don't you love me? Who do you?
Yeah.
Why would you care if
Yeah.
she slept with him?
Exactly.
Or
Yeah.
messed with him? Like, but that doesn't matter. Like, you're my heart now, but he was my heart then.
Yeah.
And there's always going to be like that memory there of that,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And I think like that situation, and then like running into him, like, has changed my whole opinion about the whole thing. But the whole thing being him. But like, I don't know. Like, I just don't ever want to be put in that situation again. Like, I don't know who will date my ex next, my last ex. I really don't care as long as it's not one of my friends.
Right.
And I don't like.
Well, what about if it's somebody that you know? Is that's different, or like
and
if you know the person, like, oh, that's okay.
I'm sure I'm gonna know who the person is, because like they all kind of run in that same circle and everyone knows each other.
Right.
So I'm sure I'll know of the person.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. Like, as long as it's not one of my immediate friends, I don't care.
Right.
And even if it was, I guess at this point, like, I'm really trying to like move on and grow up and
Yeah.
push forward. And I don't know. There's none of my friends that I know that were, you know, geeking on him anyways, though. I'm not too worried about it.
Right.
I don't know. It's just a thing, man. Like, I just wouldn't like it. I don't know. It'd just be weird.
Yeah, it is, because I think me personally, I would just think about it in the back of my head all the time, like this person, and it's so bad because I think this is, I don't know how girls would do it, but I think with guys, it'd be like, this is my friend's girl, not mine, even though they haven't been together. Like, oh, I just reminded myself of another story. There's this friend that I have. This friend that I have who's like always, not always, I shouldn't say that, but like she has told me her like feelings about me and stuff like that. But the thing is, like, she used to mess with a friend of mine, and I'm like, she's like, hey, come on, let's do this and stuff like that. I'm like, nah, you're so and so's ex, and she's like, I'm not that person's ex, I'm my own person and stuff like that. I was like, I get it, I got you.
But how close are you a dude?
Close. Not that close.
Would he care?
But we're close. Oh yeah. Yeah. He would care. He would definitely care.
I mean, because technically you knew my ex,
Which one?
but you didn't know that you knew him.
Oh,
One
like
from-
your I don't want to say first ex, but
Yeah,
yeah,
my
I know
first-
what you're talking about.
Like, yeah, you went to school with one of my exes, so that's kind of weird.
Yeah, but I didn't know. Like, I seriously didn't know. And he would tell me all the time, like, yo, man, you met at the mall, remember? And I'm like, I don't know if I did. I'm not to say that he's lying, obviously, but, and I don't even know how we got to the realization that we were connected
Right.
like you and I. You know, I guess it's because of like uh, where I live.
Right.
And you're like, oh, do you know blah blah? I'm like, yeah. It's like, oh, that's my boyfriend. I'm like, you're what? And I think he hated me ever since, probably because of this, because I was dating his ex. You know, so I don't know. I think he hated me. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't like ever really remember him talking about anyone. 'Cause I know you guys had mutual friends in common.
Yeah.
So like.
Yeah, no, but me and him, we were cool though.
Mm-hmm.
We were really cool, for a long time. But then but I think like after you, it was just done. I like never heard from him again because I think he hated me because of this. And I was like, bro, like I didn't know, man.
He hated himself.
But so that girlfriend, you know, like she always wanted to like do something, not even freaking go out. Like she was like, yo, like what's good, you know? And I'm like, no, it's like you're my friend's ex, you know, like, and that's how I. It doesn't matter if you've never found out because that's how I see her, and I think that's because of like guy code or whatever. Like that's how I see you. You are my friend's ex, and that's bad. Well, I don't. Is that bad? Is that a good deterrent to have? Because again, a woman should be able to be free and do whatever she wants and not be beholden to, like, that shouldn't be so and so's ex. I am insert woman name here. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not this person's ex anymore. Oh well, yeah, obviously I'm this person's ex, but I am a human. You know, like you can date me, we can date, we can have sex, we can do whatever. Like, why are you looking at me as someone's property? Like, that's a thing. I don't know.
It's just a weird situation. Like, I don't know. It's bad business. It really is bad business.
So you think it's bad business regardless?
Look, if like I said, if there's some like glitch in the matrix and your boy isn't like, if he's like an associate, like someone who you worked with once, whatever, or like just someone you know, and he's like been moved on and the relationship doesn't like rank up in his top 5, then I don't know. Like, what if he's married, let's say, happily married with children?
The friend. Okay.
And you're like, yo, remember you dated that girl 10 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, yeah, I remember her, I think. And you're like, yo, I kind of ran into her and blah, blah, blah. And he was like, yo, go for it. Then you have his blessing. Yo, just run.
So you bring up a good question because you brought in years. So do you think there's a statute of limitations?
I don't know. I mean, we can make one right now.
No, because like,
put it in and just make it like.
No, because you said 10 years. You said 10 years, and the person's married. Like, damn. Like, do I even need to say anything to the dude?
Yeah, you still do. Still guy code.
10 years?
Were you in his wedding?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't even know dude was married until you said so.
This is a fictional story that we're just running with right now.
I don't know. I'm not trying to say that what you're saying is wrong, but I'm just saying, like, the dude is married and is 10 years ago.
Look, you have to ask, you have to get permission. Nothing good is going to come from your relationship if you don't. Because
I feel you.
It's going to be like, there's always going to be like that lie or like that thing.
That non-truth.
Like, you start a relationship on a lie.
Yeah.
It's not going to end well.
It's just going to snowball.
Last forever, but it's just not going to end well.
Yeah. It's going to snowball.
Eventually.
So you feel that there is no statute of limitations. Just like, yo, you could have dated her in high school. I still need to know. Like,
right.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, I don't know. Like, you just have to know that the person doesn't have, not in their top 5. Everyone has their top 5.
Mm-hmm.
The important ones.
Yeah.
You know, if they're in that top 5, nope.
Oh, no at all. Like, even if you have permission, like,
I
nah.
mean, I don't think they're going to get permission.
Ah, okay.
Listen, I can be married and, I don't know. See, that just sounds greedy. I can say, I can be married and, like, happy and not living in New Jersey or whatever. And I still don't think, I don't know. There's just something about it, like, between women now. Like, I just don't know that I'd be like, yeah, go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Even
First
if
of all of my friends know my exes and know what assholes they were to me and don't want to date their asses anyway. So I'm not even like super concerned about this at all.
right, but your relationship just could have brought the asshole out of them. But then
I bring the asshole out of a lot of people.
no,
Let's
but
get
like
that out there.
but like your friends can bring like the wholesomeness and stuff like that, and let's say it works out, like you still wouldn't want that though. You'd be like, nah.
It would make me feel weird.
Right. Because would you think
Because I'm greedy. I don't know.
no, because would it be because that trail, like that road not traveled, that what if would pop in your head?
No. It's not that. It's just, it depends on like how close a friend it is. Okay, so let's say I have friends like girls that I worked with before, but like I know them and maybe Facebook friends with them, but I'm not like
Personal friends with them. You're just work friends.
They don't come to my house.
Right.
We don't text every day.
Right.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Those friends and people who I just dated and went on some dates with.
Yeah.
Have a fucking blast.
Mm-hmm.
See if you can do what you can.
Mm-hmm.
So that is what it is.
Yeah.
And people who I'm close with.
Yeah.
Whether it's just people who I dated or whatever, like if it's just somebody who I just like went on a couple dates with, maybe kissed, hooked up with, whatever.
Yeah.
Have a blast.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that person.
Right.
Like obviously I would have held on to him.
Yeah.
But if it's somebody who like I loved and I shared like a home with, no, you're sleeping on my sheets.
So you would flip if one of your friends went out with your last ex?
One of my close friends?
Yeah.
None of them would be that dumb, but yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I'd be upset.
Mm-hmm.
Not because I still care about him.
Right.
But because it's just girl code. Like, you don't do that shit.
Mm-hmm. So girls have that code too? Like, yo, you need to ask permission before? Or not condolences. What is it? Blessings. Like you want to get the person's blessings, the girl's blessings, your friend's blessings.
Sure. Yeah, I guess. I mean, we just don't do it.
Oh, you don't even do it.
I don't know. Nobody I know does.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily, we just all date different kind of men, so
true.
That kind of works out. But like, I mean, I don't know. Because it's gross to me. I'm just like, I don't know.
Right.
I'm not really about that life. I don't share.
Okay.
I don't let people drink from my cup.
But you're not sharing though. It's not yours no more.
It's not mine, but
you put the cup back in the cupboard.
Look, if you know how sex works?
Yes.
So he's sticking his pee-pee in you, but he used to stick his pee-pee in me.
Right.
You want that? Not that my shit's like tainted.
Right.
But just the thought of the psychological process in your head.
Right. Well, no, because
in there.
Well, what are you taking it from? Are you taking it from a physical angle or like the emotional connection? That's what I'm thinking. That's where I'm taking it. The emotional connection. Like, yeah, that would F with me. Like if one of my friends, yeah, I would flip out if one of my friends had sex.
Imagine
with
some girls
my
on top
ex.
of you, right? And she's riding you, whatever, and she's like, "Do you like that? Do you like that?" And all you're thinking is like, "Is this what she said to him?" That would fuck with your head.
Right. Or just me imagining somebody having sex with my ex. I would flip out too. You know, just like, yo, what the fuck? You know? Just like you're being that intimate. Yeah, and just role reversal, just like, yo. Yeah, like is she saying the things that she used to say to me to him?
Right.
You know?
And then you guys are comparing notes. Like, did she call you daddy?
Oh, God. Nah, I hope not. I hope I'm not that close to that friend that we swap notes like that. Oh, my God. Like, nah, get that away from me.
Yeah, but there are some people who do it. And listen, if you can do it and it's okay, some men just pass chicks around. Like, yo.
That's different, though. That's just broads. They're not girlfriends or like meaningful. Yes, dudes pass broads all the time. Like, yo, did you make her say this? Like, nah. Oh, you whack, son. You didn't make her say that? Nah.
Yo, her head game is serious, son.
Yes, that's different. That's just birds. You know, like sorry. That's
just birds.
It's completely different. That's just birds. You know, like they don't count. But like meaningful women, I don't think you be able to swap notes like that. Even if you are a player, because I think it would hurt, and he would never admit it.
Oh, of course not.
He would never admit it. Too much pride. So
It was bad business. I don't know. But look, if you can do it, more power to you. I mean, who knows?
Right. So I looked up this article on the app Whisper, and it was talking about this is what it's really like to date your friend's ex. And if you don't know about Whisper, basically it's a social media app where you can pretty much write whatever you want, and it's something that you'd pretty much like keep secret to yourself, but it's on
like post
social
secrets?
media. Yeah, you could post secrets or whatever, and like obviously you can't get found out.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And this is what people had to say about dating their friend's ex. So one of them is like, I'm dating my friend's ex and she hates me for it. I love him so much that I feel like I'm trapped. Another one is like, I'm dating my best friend's ex. She lost her virginity to him and would be crushed if she knew we were together. That's deep, right?
That's terrible.
Yo. Yo, Jennifer's face. She's like, oh my God, if that happened to me. Oh man, that's crazy. I'm dating my friend's ex. I feel like such a crappy person, even though my friend is okay with it. Oh, so you see, like even though the person gave permission, she still feels something. Just like, oh, I don't know.
Because she's a human.
Yeah. I'm dating my best friend's ex and haven't talked to her about it yet. It gives me too much anxiety.
You're a whore. Sorry,
Wow.
I forgot this is a no judge zone.
Jeez. Why she gotta be a whore for it? Because it's the best friend's ex, right? Is that why?
Best friend, dude.
Yeah, that's not cool.
You don't get girl code.
Yeah, you don't get girl code.
You're fired.
Oh man.
Hand in your vagina.
Is that how it works? And and in your vagina. Oh man. What? Oh, okay. Let's see what this is. This says, I feel so sad. My boyfriend is the sweetest guy I've ever met, and we love each other. But he's my friend's ex, and no one will shut up about it. I try to please everyone, but my mom won't stop.
Because your mom knows that shit's about to fail.
I'm dating one of my old friend's ex-boyfriend. I don't regret it at all. He's an amazing guy, and she really treated him badly. I'm glad I can help mend his heart.
Well, it all she mended. She lost.
No, but what about this though? Like she treated him really bad. Does that still not count?
Sure.
What? Sure. What? Like
Sure,
is that a bad thing or is that a good thing?
I guess.
Oh, here we go. I broke girl code and dated my friend's ex a week after they broke up.
What?
We didn't talk for about a year, but we're friends again today.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Savage.
Jennifer does not condone
I just don't.
that last one. Well, any of them actually. Oh man, that is funny.
It's really not.
I met my boyfriend because he's my what? I met my boyfriend because he's my best friend's ex. We hooked up for a bit, stopped, then started again. It's a more awkward story to me than we met online.
Yeah, it is.
I'm dating my best friend's ex. We've been together for almost 2 years. We're happy together, and she's jealous now. Oh. That's an interesting aspect too. Yeah, because like maybe your friend is like, okay, yeah, you can date him, blah blah, whatever. Like I'm in love and blah blah. So like, let's say she breaks up with that person, and then now your ex and your best friend are like having the time of their life, and you're like, but that used to be mine.
Especially if like you saw the potential in that person, but you just couldn't bring it out, and maybe she can.
Yeah, your insecurity probably goes through the roof.
Right.
You know?
I can see where that could bring up some like things, but I mean, I feel like this is a millennial thing. Like, no offense, guys, I'm just saying, like, I don't know many people who are doing that.
Our age.
Yeah.
Really? You think this is like a new thing?
No, I don't think it's a new thing. I just think it's a more acceptable thing amongst the population.
Right.
We ain't having that shit. Sorry, I'm not having that shit.
Right.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're considering it in your head and you just don't want to tell me because you don't want me to judge you.
No, I mean, like, it's just an interesting topic,
Okay.
you know.
Why was it on your mind, Martini?
Oh no, because I said I went through it.
Oh, okay.
That's why.
I feel like there's more to this story that's yet to come.
No, maybe, but
No, maybe.
no, yeah,
Maybe.
yeah, probably.
Oh,
No, but I
do tell.
no, but I know myself and I know all these. I'm not stupid. Like, I know myself and I know all these things, and I always think about, well, what if it was the other way around? How would I feel?
So
and
just ask them.
and I know how I felt. No, but like, it's not even really that serious yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What if it does?
So what do you think? See,
I just want you to be happy. If this person would make you happy.
but that's the thing. That's why I haven't said anything yet, because I don't think the person will.
Oh.
I just think it's just not a fling. Not that I want to like just like wham bam, thank you ma'am. Not that, but it just says like, you know, like we'll like maybe like hang out once, just to get the feeling out, and then like, okay, I'm done. I don't not to say that I need to do something with her, but it's just like need to do something sexual with her. But it's just like, oh, okay, that's what it was all about. All right, I'm good. And then not do anything. You know what I mean? Why?
I don't know. That was anticlimactic.
What did you want?
I don't know. I thought you were like in like lust or something, and not just like I want to see what that be like.
In lust? You thought I was in lust?
Yeah.
I mean, I will admit that I do have a crush on her.
Okay, that's a start.
Yeah, but a crush doesn't mean a crush is very dangerous, because a crush is very singular. You don't care about anything else, you know, but I'm an adult and I have to think about everything in the peripheral. Like, if I just had a crush, then I wouldn't care about like what he thought, what anybody thought, what you thought, what our audience thinks, anything. Like, yo, I'm gonna do what I need to do. But like, no, I'm an adult. Let's go back a couple steps and see the ramifications.
Let's fill in all the
of something. Yeah, what is it? Cross the T's and dot the I's.
Listen, if the two of you agree on it, though, I mean, nobody needs to know.
Oh, whoa! Why are you like doing a complete 180 from like the beginning of this podcast to like, yo, go ahead, Don, go ahead, son.
I don't know, because I'm just like playing the friend role, and I'm just like, do you?
No, not do me. I'm gonna be extremely considerate, you know. But like, nah, I mean, I got a crush on her, but like, that doesn't mean anything. A crush doesn't mean anything. A crush means that like, I don't want to say infatuated, but like, yeah, you really like the person.
You're thinking with your penis and not your brain?
No, I'm thinking with both, because that's why I'm saying like I'm like reserving myself and stuff, because like just because you have a crush does not mean that things are gonna work out, that you're even compatible. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what I mean. I was like, you know, I mean, this one thing. Let's say if we go like lunch. Let's say if we go to lunch, and I have all the information that I need now after we had our lunch, and I'm like, I'm good. I don't need to pursue that. Do I still need to tell the friend?
No, so why don't you just go to lunch and figure that out?
No, that's what I'm saying.
You should do that. Let's plan it. Let's put it in your calendar.
Why are you involved? Are you gonna put it in my phone?
I don't know how I just got involved. I just felt like I had to like set that up.
Right.
So I don't know if we're at the meme.
Nah, we are. Yeah, but yeah, go ahead.
So the meme I got was a little raunchy, because, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
It's bed, love, fucking beyond.
Exactly.
And it says, you're dating my ex. So how do I taste?
Oh shit. Well, that's what we were talking about before. Just like, yo, yeah, man, you're gonna be tasting somebody else's goods. So like, but then again, it's not your goods to own.
It's not an own thing, right? I mean,
well, I mean, isn't that why people get pissed?
I guess.
Like, yo, man, that was my girl. Like, yeah, that was your girl. This is not anymore. You know, so she has the right to do whatever she wants. But then again, playing devil's advocate, it's like, yo, the morality thing, ethics. I'm like, you know how I felt about her. Why are you even attempting? Like, get your own. I guess people.
I guess maybe it depends if he broke up with her or she broke up with him.
Oh, that's true too.
That might have a factor.
Yeah, that's true too. I don't know, but also too, I guess people get angry because we have this thing in our head that there aren't many prospects out there.
Right.
So it's like, why are you dating my ex? You know, like, you know how hard it is out there. It's a jungle out there, damn it. It's like, why are you messing with my chick for? Like, that's effed up, you know? And so we feel kind of angsty about it, and just like, and it's like, why? What are you doing? That's not cool. And we get pissed off because, yeah, the motto is there's plenty of fish in the sea, but we don't think that. You know, so it's just like, so we get overprotective.
Because we tag our sharks.
Or what do cats do? Mark their territory.
Oh.
You know, so no, but that's a good meme though. But yeah.
I don't know. So what do you guys think? Do you guys think do you guys believe in this girl code, guy code stuff? Do you not? Want to hear your opinion?
Yeah.
Is it something that you live by? Have you dated an ex? One of your friend's exes before? Have you not? I don't know. Let us know. Write to us, bedlovebeyond@gmail.com. Hit us on Twitter at bedlovebeyond or Instagram at bedlovebeyondofficial. Where else are we? bedlovebeyond. Oh, facebook.com/bedlovebeyond. We're freaking everywhere. Now
yes.
We're on Periscope.
Yes, now we're on Periscope.
So check us there.
And if you aren't checking us there, what are you doing with your life? You know, like, you need to see what we're all about. All right, damn it.
It's too hot to be outside. Or if you are outside at the beach, stream us.
Yeah, we're
Let
on
the beach hear what's up.
Yeah, but we're definitely on Periscope now. So please, you have to have Twitter to have Periscope, and then Periscope is a live streaming service that we're on, and you know, we talk about more stuff there.
You can see our smiling faces.
Yeah, you can see our smiling faces. Yes, you can finally see us now. You know, so that should be good. Oh, shout out to Germany, United Kingdom, Australia, and Canada.
What?
You guys always listen to our podcast, and of course the United States too, but like, you four are really doing it. Like, so thank you. Like,
thank you.
That's awesome.
I wish I knew how to like say thank you. Isn't danke thank you in German? I don't know.
Dankeschön? No, that's something else, right? I don't know.
I'm gonna start to learn my international languages so we can get up on y'all.
Yeah, but no, thank you for listening. But yeah, hit us up on all those things that Jennifer said, and also please Periscope. We're Periscoping you so you'll see our first episode on there. All right, and you'll be able to see us, and you'll be able to join in on the conversation. All right, guys. So thank you for listening. We'll see you guys next time.
Peace.